Look, the truth is that I don't do instant relationships. You know, I like to hang back, to check things out, let people check me out. I'm not the easiest person to get to know.
You think you're hard to get to know. There was a time in my life, very recently, as a matter of fact, when I hardly knew myself at all.
Well, then that must be a killer gene, because Lucinda is certainly sure as to who she is and what she wants.
Yeah. She's got such a light touch, doesn't she?
Light.
But if you're family and you need help, she's right there to pull you out. She can be the most generous, loving person I've ever met. On the other hand, when she's threatened, faint shades of Gloria, our mother.
I take it that that's not good.
So, what was your mother like? Dorothy?
Yeah. She was wonderful, loving, always there with a hug. She worried too much, always worried that we didn't have enough money. But she was a genius at making do. You know, if you needed fabric for the Christmas pageant, or you got an art scholarship to a school 60 miles away and you weren't sure how you were going to get there, you got it. Whatever you wanted. Whatever made you happy. You know, I miss her.
Tell me about the art scholarship.
Well, there's not really much to tell. I love art. You know, I love the feeling of creating something that's all mine. It's all me.
You any good?
I've had my moments. Maybe if I was more disciplined. But I think when they passed the genes out, I think Lucinda got all the drive. And you got all the talent.
Not all of it. Come here, take a look at something. What do you think of that?
I like it. It's very warm, yet very fragile.
It's done by the real talent in the family. Our sister Neil.
That was a sister who died.
Somehow I don't think I'm doing so good in the cheering up department.
No. No, I just can't stop thinking about meeting Royce's twin. It took every ounce of willpower I had not to run after and tell her to take the next rail out of here. Talk about siblings from hell.
I think Samantha's a woman that can take care of herself.
Hey, Pop. You know you haven't taken your eyes off your stepdaughter since we sat down?
I guess I was just thinking about what she said when we were here.
You and Emily were here? When was that?
You were busy with Shannon.
Oh.
Actually, she was talking about moving out of the carriage house.
Well, I hope you discouraged her.
Not exactly. Honey, you know, it's a very special time for us. And as soon as that little girl's born, it's not going to be just us for at least 18 years.
Well, at least. Look, it's not that I don't appreciate what you're trying to say, I do. It's just that Emily needs us. She's still going through a very rough time, even if she won't admit it.
Well, maybe she'd deal with it a little bit better if she wasn't so protected. You know, she had her space and we had ours.
Look, I know my daughter very, very well. And I know what kind of mistakes she can make when she's this needy. Believe me, she's safer with us.
You still thinking about this twin thing?
No. Actually, I was thinking about you. And how I have absolutely no right asking you what I really want to ask you.
What's that?
Well, I heard that you and Sierra are having problems.
Where'd you hear that?
Kirk.
Kirk.
He sort of hinted.
Oh, Kirk did. But is he so threatened by my presence worldwide, he's now resorting to spreading rumors about me? That is low even for Kirk.
Oh. Well, that's a relief.
What?
That it's not true. Look, Craig, if you ever need a friend, for any reason, I'm here for you.
Still no sign of Mrs. Grimaldi. Should I try tracking her down?
No, I'm sure she'll be here soon. You know, I really feel for Damien.
What do you mean?
Well, I got a bad feeling. I just called the farm, talked with Mama. Aaron's still there. Holden hasn't picked him up yet. She hasn't heard from Holden. Obviously, Damien hasn't heard from Lily. I just got the feeling that Holden finally went too far.
What do you mean? Oh, Caleb, don't even go there, all right? I know exactly why you're jumping to these conclusions. You and I both know. Can't you just put the past to rest and just forget about it? Just let it be?
Why don't you tell that to my little brother?
Look, I didn't mean to pressure you. I've done that in the past. I was wrong, but we know how we feel. We know we belong together. Damien needs to be told. If you want to tell him together because you're afraid.
I'm not afraid like that. I know Damien would never hurt me. It's just...
What? What is it?
He loves me. He helped me so much. He was there when I thought everything was hopeless. He made me believe in myself again. He made me whole again.
Well, I can understand you being grateful, but you mustn't confuse gratitude with love.
I do love him. Not the way that I love you, of course, but I do care about the way he feels.
So what are you saying?
Time. I just need some time to figure out a way to tell him without hurting him.
Okay. All right. I'll give you all the time you need. I can wait as long as I know that we have a future together.
Oh, we do. You know that we do. Damien has so much pride. I couldn't live with myself if I destroyed that.